Alright everybody, and welcome back to this game. This is Kagero Deception 2. There were at least 3 other deceptions, but we're only talking about the second one today. So you may notice things look a little different now. Well, that's because I've applied a widescreen hack for the game, so you won't have to deal with my awkward borders anymore. Now it does make some of the 2D elements look a little stretched out, but yeah, that's just the price we pay, okay? These are made back in the days when we liked squares instead of rectangles. Actually, they weren't perfectly square, they were a little bit rectangular, but let's not get into that. Let's go see who the enemies of the castle are today. Now, we saw Gerald and Rain in the last video, but we didn't see this McLord dude. He's new, we haven't seen him yet. Gerald, a knight. Quit the army to join the Red Blood, and he's relied on by Captain Keith. We don't even know who that is yet. McLord, another soldier with a tiny shield. This guy looks at least a little bit different than the other two. He's a mercenary and a coward, afraid to oppose the Time Noid directly. You might notice their little thingies are off the center here, but that's one of those little glitches I was talking about with the widescreen. And Rain secretly loves another Red Blood member, and it's not McLord. Alright, we have a little bit of money to spend on some nice, sexy new traps here, so let's see what we can get. Rolling Bomb is really good, Spring Floor is really good. I don't want to focus... I do want to get Berserk Gas later, but it's not really my priority right at this very second. So let's go ahead and grab Spring Floor, because that's another really good setup trap. And what this will do is it will let us throw enemies where we want them to go. Like so. And that's really easy, really good for getting them into a position where you can hurt them even more. Speaking of setups, we have Magnet, which is a giant Looney Tunes style magnet on the side of the wall. And it does exactly what you would expect a magnet to do. It pulls them over the wall and holds them in place, makes everyone a little bit uncomfortable. We have 2 arc left. I think we're good to go. We don't need an arrow slit and a fire arrow, that's just silly. Spring Floor can get rid of Small Bomb, because Small Bomb is stupid, and we don't need it anymore. I don't have Basin, that's a little sad. Anyway, let's get started here. Chapter 4, Tangled Thoughts.
Gerald, tell me, do you really plan to kill the Time Noid?
Haven't you heard from Deadmoon yet?
Nothing concerning plans to kill the respected Time Noid.
We Red Blood do not respect the Time Noids.
What do you mean you don't respect the Time Noids? You're crazy! The Time Noids gave us life! I won't be betraying them.
Oh, there he goes again.
Wait, McLord?
Gerald, you gotta let him go. He's just a McLord. He's not a McKing. That's strange. Why didn't he know about the mission? Yes, strange. Hello there, McLord.
What do we have here?
I already fucked up his accent.
No time not to whine. Just a frail little human trespasser.
Even Millennia is offended by my accent.
No need to worry now. I caught you red-handed. Actually, that's quite a good reason for you to be worrying, because I'm gonna bash your fucking brains in.
Alright, so he's coming after us. Normally when I fight this guy, I do end up killing him in this room, but that's awfully lame. Let's not do that. Let's see if we can have a little bit of unconventional fun with McLord. I don't mean anything by that except what I actually meant. Anyways, we might be able to make good use of this here Spring Floor. I think maybe if we throw him, it'll put him right in the path of the pendulum. That's my hope, at least. Because I don't have any confidence in myself, I'm going to use this magnet. And what the hell, some confused gas too, just to make sure he doesn't know what's going on. And we'll speed things up. which is, like I've said, the single greatest thing about running this game in this simulator here. Because otherwise, you know, this game has a little bit of a problem with waiting for things to happen. And we'll see if we can bait him over here to our magnet. Very slowly. I'm kind of worried he's going to pick up speed right before he gets to us. And we'll give him the old throw, and hopefully this will do what I want. There's always the risk that it won't. We'll go ahead and set up Confuse Gas again, just to keep him from really being able to do much of anything. I got the timing on that absolutely perfect. I've been playing surprisingly good, if you don't mind me sucking my own dick a little bit. Having said that, our trap completely failed and did not work in the least. Isn't that great? See, that's what happens when you talk yourself up. Okay, well that was an utter and complete embarrassment to my family. Let's try that again, shall we? I really want to make use of some of the room traps, if at all possible. I don't really want to just, you know, stick to the old boring stuff that we've all seen a million times. I'd like to try and make things a little bit interesting if possible. So hopefully what we can do with this is we can blind him with the oil vase and then spring floor him into those spears right there to make a pretty good use of one of the room traps. And he slips and falls. It's all very Looney Tunes-esque. Can we set up a fire arrow from here? We cannot. Alright, so no real good way to make use of that. And hopefully he's going to walk in a straight line. The AI has a tendency sometimes to be a little smarter than it should be. And that'll throw him up here right in front of the wall. Can we do anything else? Wait for this to move, so we can move this out of the way now. Doesn't matter where we set it up. I'm going to throw an oil vase over here and set up a fire arrow over here. There we go. And he's on fire now. I don't think that's going to be enough to kill him, sadly. There we go. No more McLord. Arrgh! I'm bleeding out of me pecker. Alright, so now we have these other dudes coming for us this time. And this is one of the, if you're new to this game. Did you just hear a scream? Is that you, McLord? What happened? Your accent's rubbing off on my girlfriend. I don't like it. Alright, so this game has a really cool way that you make choices in the story, right? You don't just make dialogue choices and the game's story changes from that. The story is actually very dependent on who you murder, essentially. And since this is the first choice you get to make in the game, whether or not you will let Gerald and Rain go, because they're not going to be instantly hostile to you, unlike some people we could mention. So we have the opportunity to not murder the shit out of them. I'm still going to, mind you, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So, I'm going to set up some mostly disconnected traps here. And we're going to hopefully hit him with the landmine, and hopefully by the time landmine goes off, I will have time to reset and do another trap. And I'm going to make some liberal use of the fast forward here to get them in the room. Okay, I think that's Rain coming first. She tends to be a bit faster. And get them in the room sometime between now and Christmas. Hello. Why did you kill McLord? To kill humans is my mission. It's no use trying to reason with her. That's fun. I do love a good landmine in the morning, really. Alright, so, you know, you can't break from tradition too much, really. We all love our bear trap, mega rock wall combos, and making use of our electric chairs. I think this will be enough to kill her on its own. And that's that. Now,
Gerald,
So, having seen all of that, the bear trap will not work on Gerald. I don't know if it says that in his description here, but knights tend to be immune to little things like the bear trap. And some enemies in the game are immune to certain traps, which kind of means you have to change up your strategy a little bit. Admittedly, what you're dealing with at this point in the game is all fairly simple stuff, so generally not too worth worrying about. I believe he will go this way pretty predictably, though this didn't work the last time we tried it, so I don't really suspect it will work this time either. But we'll do what we can. We can see if we can make a little bit of a creative kill here with the pendulum. I would like to be able to use it if possible. Gerald, you're late to the party, man. We've already polished off all the pizza and everything. And hopefully he's gonna go right up here. Confuse gas him. There we go. I got to use the pendulum. It didn't kill him, but I got to use it. And that's enough for me to pretend to be happy for another brief moment in time. Okay, well I don't want to kill him with the Mega Rock because we already did that, and we don't want to repeat ourselves too much now. I don't think Spring Floor will activate the electric chair, sadly. I don't even think he's gonna still be here. I gotta get moving. This ain't gonna work. Okay, so what could we do that's fun and exciting for the whole family? I would like to try to do, to hit him with that thing if we can. I don't know if I have a really good, reliable way to put him in the path of that little swinging hook thing. We already established that won't work. We can try some weird stuff here to see if we can... This is so stupid. It's such a bad combo. Yeah, but trust me, I'm an expert, okay? I'm probably as close to an expert as this game has, anyway. I'm really good with that in this game so far. I'm not usually that good at targeting with that thing. Which, isn't really gonna help us kill this guy any faster. Come on, come on, come on. Fucking hell. Alright, we're playing with our food again. Do we have anything fun? We could just make him run into a landmine. It's not, exactly what you would call riveting television, but, it should get the job done, I think. And we can magnet him, just in case it doesn't quite get the job done on its own. And maybe slow him down a little bit. He does have a leap attack that he'll do if he gets in range of you. But I'm doing my best to keep him unawares. And he's got the confuse gas on him again. And we'll hopefully hit him with the magnet. I don't think it's really going to give us much an additional arc for doing that. What? Jesus Christ. You're making me look bad. People are gonna think I don't know what I'm doing. Well, shit, you weren't supposed to survive that. Well, fuck me then. I don't know. We could try to do a reset on this again. You know, because that's really compelling. We haven't seen that already. I can see a little bit of graphical glitches with the actual trap graphics because of it being on widescreen. But I think I can manage. I'm a professional, don't you know? Well, this is going great. This is what you paid for, people. I hope you're all very proud. Well, shit. Okay, fuck it. I'm just going for broke on this one. If the landmine doesn't get him, we'll just go for overkill with the little box crate thing. I was hoping for something a little bit more creative, but, no. You do what you can, I suppose. Oh, don't play with my heart, Gerald. I can't stand it. Now, even though he's limping, he can still do that little charge attack as you just saw. And this better do it. That was a bingo, folks. Captain Keith, I'm very sorry. And mission 4 completed after way too much time. I do apologize. That took way too long. Blasted by the landmine, speared by the fire arrow, and smashed by the mega rock. Not a single house trap was used. Very well, not used to get anyone killed anyway. Oh wells. I tried. You've already killed 5 Time-Noids? Yes, sir, but the Westwoods mission hasn't returned yet. If that's our only loss, we've been lucky. Good work. Asking permission to make a search of the Westwoods castle? No, I cannot allow that. Why not, sir? If you aim to rule the country, then we should purge the Time-Noid. Not necessarily. It must have been quite a shock to the king that a Time-Noid was killed. Death is more horrible for Time-Noids than for humans. The Time-Noid would sooner cede control than face death. Maybe. The Time-Noid are immortal. Even if we take over, they'll regain power eventually and re-emerge stronger than ever. Then we should guarantee victory by taking control ourselves. Is that possible? Of course. I'm Deadmoon. I make all things possible. Just as I guessed, Deadmoon has ties to the king. They've wiped out the entire army on loan from Deadmoon. No chance of a leak. His army knows nothing of our plans. Yes, probably just an independent group of mercenaries. Deadmoon's a risk. He might leak our plans to the king. But he wants to rule. Why would he court the king's favor? Maybe his goal is to use the power of the Time-Noid and obtain immortality? What? How is that possible? We're humans, not Time-Noids. What else can it be? Anyways, we'd better split up for now. Keith. There's one thing I want to know first. It's about the Westwoods Castle, right? We got more people coming this way now. Keith and... well, not Keith, he's not coming to see us, but Julia is going to be coming our way. We have Julia, a hunter, red-blood gorilla, known for her expert boomerang skills. Actually, that's a kukri. And infiltration tactics, and she will throw that knife at you, by the way. Rattlefuss, a Buddhist, which is a way to say healer in this game. As a red blood priest, he has inborn defense against gas and other healing powers. That's to say he has healing powers. He doesn't have defense against healing powers. He is the healing power. Grandor, another generic soldier with a tiny shield and a big ego. Known among his peers as an able soldier, he's a veteran mercenary of countless wars. You can't even count that high. And Jackal, another soldier, and guess how big his shield is? One time red blood foe who joined ranks after defeat against Keith. Opportunistic, but he plays like every other soldier. And Saki, a fighter, lost confidence after being defeated by Grandor. I would lose confidence if I were defeated by Grandor as well. now pursues new purposes in life. Fighters also have a sort of lunge attack like the knights. I don't believe they have any invulnerabilities though, unlike the knights that are invulnerable to like claw traps and things like that. Nothing particularly special this time around. Let's go ahead and see what we can make here in our little trappadoos here. We can have a flash bomb. I don't think the flash bomb is actually good for anything except unlocking other traps. I believe it enables you to have Quake Bomb, which is a much better trap. Because Quake Bomb activates traps in the area. Blast Bomb is the next one, sorry. Explosive flame spreads across, blocks and pushes victims 3 blocks. Not useful for us right now. Let's see, what can we get that's useful? Rolling Bombs, loads of fun. Triple Arrow is also fun. Attack Wall. I don't tend to use Attack Wall too much. Let's go ahead and grab Evil Breath, because this is going to be one away from Berserk Gas, which I can use for some... You'll see. Some fun little setups later on. And now we can grab Berserk Gas. Now, Berserk Gas, you haven't actually seen me use VAT at this point, but Berserk Gas is like VAT in gas form. It makes people really mad, and it also poisons them, gives them sort of a damage over time. But it makes them stupidly angry, and I want to put an emphasis on the stupidly part. They will just make a beeline for you regardless of what's in their way, even if it's a buzzsaw, for instance. Even if it's a lava pit, for instance, they will just run right through it because they're just so mad you made them breathe the purple gas, okay? Let's hop right into this. Chapter 5, Vengeance. It's time to invade the castle. Gerald and Rain were probably killed in there. Be careful.
We will avenge their deaths! Yes!
Don't give up hope yet. We might see Gerald and Rain quietly romancing each other in some corner of the palace.
It's not a palace, first of all, it's a castle. I hope you're right. As you know, we must split up after this mission. Stay alive.
So who are we dealing with first here? Saki and Grandor, and they're doing the whole sandwich thing again. I don't think we're gonna have a great opportunity to do some really good setups in either direction, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead. Berserk Gas, Burr Trap, and just Press Wall for good measure. Let's move the Berserk Gas a little bit closer. Saki is going to be the one up here, if I'm not mistaken. And she moves a lot faster than Grandor, so we might be able to annihilate her before we even get a chance to see Grandor, if we're lucky. I don't think we'll have time for a real setup before she gets there. You know what? Fuck it, let's be ballsy. Let's try it. If it fails, we just get to show off some other stuff. So, we'll try this. I think Burr Trap still has the fastest charge time of anything I have at the moment. There we go. Wasn't a perfect aim this time, sadly. So that should let her come forward very slowly. Well, hopefully we can get through there before he gets to the stairs. Alright. That might be enough to kill her, actually. Can I beat him to the stairs? I never imagined I'd be killed by the girl. That's risky. But I live dangerously. Alright. We got him. Now we have 2 soldiers coming at us, so no real threat there. Watch them fucking kill the shit out of me, having said that. Alright, go in here. Wait till they get close enough for the Zerker gas. And actually, I think Jackal just got hit by it, so we can possibly bait him to just run right into the damn saw. Got him with that. Oh, come on. You could have given me a twofer on the saw over there. Well, you can't win everything, I suppose. So we had this setup that I really wanted to make work with McLord a little bit ago, but we just couldn't quite get it. So I think I'm going to try it again. We'll do the old oil vase so we don't... Actually, we don't need that. We have Berserk gas now. We don't need those lame setups. We can just use Berserk gas. And then throw them right into the spikes here. Right into the old spikes. So I think that's the right place. I can't actually see them on the screen, unfortunately. And the arrow should be right here, just in case we need a little bit of extra damage to just push them over the edge. Speed things up a little bit. Speed things up a whole lot of bit. There we go. Wait for him to stand up. Grandor, where are you going, man? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Jackal. Destroyed my perfectly well-designed trap. Well, okay. I guess we're gonna have to be a little bit more creative then. That's a shame, really. I really wanted to make use of that wall trap. I just want to see what it says when it kills someone. I don't even think I know. Alright. So, these pillars, while they might look like support structures for your old ramshackle castle, they are, in fact, traps of their own. Everyone should know how to use a pillar for creative trappings. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of mileage out of this Berserk gas, okay? Yeah, I gotta really be careful about where the trap graphics are showing up, because they are a little bit off-center. Which I think is why I never played with the widescreen hack while I was playing this myself. But I'll suffer through it, for you, the people. Okay, Jackal. You survived your last encounter with the spikes, and I was mighty disappointed by that, I just want you to know. I had high hopes for those wall traps. And Jackal is now part of the building. Ugh, I haven't done anything yet. You amuse the people at home, and that's really what matters. Also, in your repertoire of traps, you have the ordinary fireplace that is kept perpetually lit. Now, you might not know fireplaces are actually very dangerous, and you shouldn't stand in them. Let's see, we could try to hit him with the fire arrow. It's a little bit excessive. I didn't even know you could zoom. I've been playing this game way too long and I still didn't know you could do that. Not that you know, want to zoom, mind you. I gotta be careful not to shoot myself in the face. There we go. And that should be enough for old Grandor to make his grand exit. Killed by the fireplace. Very sad. Gerald! Is this how he too was killed? No. I was a bit more creative. Actually, no. I wasn't. That was awful and embarrassing, and we don't talk about that around our friends. What? Is that you, Millennia? Are you Millennia? That's a wall. Okay, so your dialogue does make a difference sometimes. If you say that yes, you are Millennia, she will attempt to leave the house. But if you say no... I understand now. I can fight you without conscience. Okay. We've done pretty good to avoid taking any damage so far, and I didn't mention it, because, you know, I think you can read on your own, but just in case you can't, you actually do get penalized if you take damage, right? You get an extra, what is it, an extra 1,000 arc if you successfully manage to complete a mission without getting hit in the face. So I try to avoid that if at all possible. Alright, so we're gonna go possibly the most basic bitch little combination you can set up here, and that is rock down the stairs and hit him with a bear trap. Kind of the other way around, but you get the point. Point is, you lure him into the bear trap, they get set up there, and you drop a rock on their head. Does a lot of damage, and it's pretty easy to set up most of the time. Fuck you. See? So there you go, trusting NPCs with their line of sight, you know. I don't even feel bad killing you in a cheap way now. You done ruined my entire day. Well, not really. I'm not that emotionally invested. We're just gonna farm Ark here forever. This is my life now. Oh, nice. You'll forgive me if I'm a little bit impressed at the NPC's footwork there. That was pretty good. You gotta give it to the NPCs. They deserve to get those hits in. Alright. So we'll have to try to do something interesting in here. How did we end up getting Gerald with the pendulum last time? I think we just hit him with the old 1-2 with the spring floor there. And we can make use of Berserk Gas on its own to just drive someone in there too. To drive someone into the saw. And apparently she can throw her knife over the banister. I guess that's why she's an expert, kids. She has a line of sight typical of an actual human being. And we just wait for her to run right into the right square. And throw her into place. There we go. Goodbye, Julia. Keith, I'm sorry. Alright, so let's see if we can make him run into the saw. I mean, it really shouldn't be that hard, but, you know. I want to kill him with a saw. That's what I really want. Landmine's gonna get us in trouble, isn't it? Landmine's gonna make it do things I don't want it to do. We just want him to run right into the saw like a dingus. Is he not in range of the gas? Oh no, he's not affected by gases. Because, priests don't get affected by gas. Is he running from me? No, he's just being clever. Well, that was most unfortunate. He's actually being a little bit of a clever, little dude over here. He's even pathing around the saw. It's not very nice of him, you know. You are a little motherfucker, aren't you? Get in the saw! Okay, I have an idea. I'm probably about to run into my own oil. These things... Okay, you know what? You know what? This is all very entertaining and all, but, we really, I can't see shit, Captain, okay? I like to think people enjoy when things go south. This guy's way too smart for his own good. Okay, so we need to move the spring floor back a little bit. So I love those moments when I'm playing this game and like I look brilliant and then there's this shit. Then there's this shit. So he should go into the right square this time around. Ah, not so clever now. And he didn't even die from it. He didn't even die from it. I've wasted 25 years of my life trying to get that to work and he didn't even die from it. I never learn, do I? I'm sure this is all very compelling television. Let's go ahead and switch this up here. We can just throw a little bit more damage on him. I'm gonna keep acting like that press wall is still there. Oh, for the love of God, don't. I only have so many brain cells to give, my friend. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Alright, there we go. Pretend that went a lot smoother than it did. I guess I wasn't strong enough after all. Me neither, guy. I feel your pain. I do. Well, that could have went better. And as you can see, since I derped around and got hit, we didn't get an extra 1,000 arc for that. Very, very sad. Julia, cracked skull by pendulum. Rattlefuss was dismembered by the lumber saw. Grandor enveloped by the fire pit. Jackal crushed by a pillar. And Saki lost stamina by live fire. That's what I like to see, kids. A nice, diverse range of death. Have any Time-Noids been killed? Yes, my king. The humans have killed 5 Time-Noids in a most vicious attack. 5? 5 were killed? Who has done this, and why? I'm sorry, my king. Unfortunately, we've yet to identify any of the killers. However, since so many Time-Noids were killed in this attack, the humans involved must be very powerful. Maybe it's the nobleman Hornstein. It may be Deadmoon with his involvement, and the reason is clear. They assume we'll trade immortality for allegiance? Yes. They obviously don't understand what that entails. They have some reason to revolt. Maybe that's it. I see. This is only my guess, Your Majesty, but I believe there may be an attempt on your life by a rebel faction. I suggest you take temporary refuge at our sacred place. You know what I mean. Yes, we have no choice. But how should we solve this problem? Strike it once, using a loyal agent they won't suspect. We'll use Millennia. She'll easily avoid raising suspicion. Yes, my king. So after just 4 short missions, the king is quite pleased with your work, Millennia. We have trouble. Some Time-Noids were killed by human rebels. Why do the humans kill the Time-Noids? Why do the Time-Noids kill the humans? These are the questions I ask myself. No one knows. It's very sad that this had to happen. The king will take shelter elsewhere, and you, Millennia, he appoints you to guard the castle, a great honor. You must protect the castle and keep it safe. You were summoned by the king as well, Deadmoon. Yes. Some of the Time-Noids have been killed. Seems the king has called only the most powerful humans. Yes, so the news of the massacre was true. Yes, this is our chance to prove our loyalty to the Time-Noids. You could be right.
It's simple. We catch their murderers, and we gain their trust.
Oops. Don't repeat that to anyone. It's just between us. Deadmoon does not reply.
Have you heard news about the murderers?
No, nothing. How about you?
I don't think I should say. I don't really know why I brought it up. And that brings us to our new castle here. I'll show you here in just a second after I'm done slapping a save on this.
Do not touch the memory card or I will hurt you.
We are now in a new castle here if we check the map screen.
We were just in a 4-room little castle before, but now we're in this great big old castle with so many rooms that are very difficult to use. It's wonderful. I'm going to check the time on this video right quick, and if it's a pretty short video, we'll go ahead and do more. If not, I'll see you in the next video.